So in this video we talk about the real reason why personal trainers are quitting within 6 to 9 months of qualifying and what you can do to avoid it. So kicking off with number one, it's simply not aware of the systems that are required to build a successful personal training business. I certainly wasn't when I first started out. So 3 key systems you need to have in place to build a business are: how do you attract your clients, how do you convert those clients, and how do you get those clients results? And each of those 3 systems can take you several weeks, several months to actually put into place and then combine them all together, especially if you're like me, you have no business experience. So those 3 things alone can take you quite a bit of time, but most trainers do not have those in place. They are almost shooting from the hip, as I was to begin with, until I got a bit more savvy. The second reason why personal trainers are quitting within 6 to 9 months is they have unrealistic expectations. Look, I've been on social media like you have. I've been on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I've seen the adverts saying earn £10,000 in a matter of weeks, scale to £100,000, earn 50k a month. Look, the reality is this: if you go online and you research what is the average income for a personal trainer in the UK, and I'd recommend you go to a website like FutureFit, who are actual training providers and have been qualifying personal trainers now for over 2 decades, the figures that they quote are around about £15,000 per year as a personal trainer to £60,000 a year as a personal trainer. And they've got a lot of data. You know, they've qualified a lot of personal trainers who have gone out there and then fed back to them what they're actually earning. So I tend to believe their figures rather than the people out there saying 10k a month and 6 figures. Am I saying you can't earn that? Yes, you can. But understand, if you're earning that, that's putting you in the top 4% of the income earners in the UK. Possible, but it's highly unlikely you're going to be doing it. Otherwise, if it was commonplace, I think FutureFit would have mentioned that on their on the website. The next thing is, number 3, is not having an ideal client to work with, just being a generalist. Now, when I first started out, I was very much the generalist. I did a bit of Pilates, I did a sports conditioning training with people, I did some massage, I did a variety of things until I eventually sort of narrowed it down to my ideal client. Now, what do I mean by an ideal client in terms of longevity of your business? For me, my ideal client was, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know this, busy professional women over the age of 40 looking to lose 30 to 50 pounds plus. These were people who are known in the marketplace as having a bleeding neck problem they're prepared to invest in to get solved. If you're working with people who have very small problems, the chances are they're not going to invest, and if they do invest, it won't be for very long. So you need to have an ideal client that's prepared to invest in solving a big problem that's going to take them a little while to get that problem sorted out. That way it's a win-win situation for both of you. So don't be afraid of targeting people who are in that category. Number 4 is not having enough support. Now, most people that I know that go out there think they know what they're doing. Most personal trainers that first qualify, they think, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I just walk down the gym floor, I'll smile a bit, I'll flex my muscles a little bit. I'm being a little bit, I'm being a bit cheeky here, but a lot of trainers think that just by being qualified, that's enough to be able to start attracting clients. It really isn't. And I would recommend you get some sort of support. Now, whether that is peer support, someone that maybe you're qualified with, you have a conversation with them. Maybe you have somebody in the family who's run their own business, have a conversation with them, or get yourself a mentor that can actually help you out and get you on the path you want to go to. And then the final reason that people struggle and eventually quit as personal trainers, I say within literally 6 and 9 months, people are quitting being personal trainers. It's crazy when you think about the epidemic of ill health in this country. But the 5th and final reason is the financial stress that's placed upon them. So if you're currently in a position right now where you are, let's say you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer and you've got a little bit of money saved to one side, my recommendation would be, don't go all in full time. Maybe take on board a little part-time job so you've got some income coming in and you can protect that bit of a nest egg and build up your business. And when you get to such a level whereby the income that you're earning on the part-time job has been replaced by your PT, and you've done it consistently because you're selling packages, not pay-as-you-go on blocks of 10, then you can drop the part-time job. If you are currently in a situation where you are PTing it and it's difficult and you're struggling and you've got some time on your hands, think about a part-time job. There's no shame in it. You know, taking on board a part-time job to keep the dream alive, not a problem with that at all. So don't be afraid of doing that. And if you need any help at all in trying to work out how to, attract clients, how to convert those clients if you are attracting them, and how to get them better results if the results you're getting could be better, find the link below this video, click on it, and you can book in with me for a free strategy session where we'll talk about client attraction, client conversion, and client results. Until then, take care and enjoy the next videos.